pants. All of the animals are coming to visit us today. Okay, so you saw a little bit of Dad and my thrift trip. It was nice to go out and spend the day together and look for some goodies. Dad enjoys going. I mean, I last a little bit longer than he does when it comes to thrifting because I could really honestly be there all day, and he's kind of ready to go at his first walkthrough. And you know, you have to look at the shelves at least a couple times just in case you've missed something. You have to look. But let me go ahead and show you what I got. The whole day I spent about $45 on everything that I'm about to show you. So I'll go ahead and get started. Went to 2 Goodwills and a just a little Opportunity House thrift store. One of the things that I got at Goodwill for $1.99 is this Sesame Street. It's made by Play School, and it's the Poppin' Pals. Do y'all remember this? I think everybody had this as a child that are around my age. These, I have sold these before. I'd sold one that was white. I want to say I sold it for like $25. Vintage toys from the 70s, 80s are very, very popular right now. So when you can find them at a decent price, it's always a good idea to see what they're going for, what they're worth, and see if you can make some money on it. So the next thing that I got was this see-through telephone. Now I have sold another one of these that was a different color. This I paid $2.99 for. This one is a little bit newer than the one that I had sold previously, and I sold it, I want to say, for like $30. This one actually has the neon that lights up. When the phone rings, the neon lights up. Here's the thing though, I didn't get the cord that you plug into the wall that makes the phone light up. So I went back to Goodwill today to see if they had it, because there were a bunch of cords laying on the cart where this was at, and I just grabbed it. I wasn't thinking. The one that I had sold didn't have neon, so I'm gonna test the one that I bought today and see if it works. And I'll insert a picture right here if I get it to work, or tell you that I didn't get it to work. But this is made by Radio Shack, and these aren't selling for as much of a profit as they're like yellow and pink and very 90s colors. This one sells for about $20 or so online. So probably, I don't know, maybe shouldn't have bought it, but I've sold these before, so I thought I'm gonna get another one. And it was slim pickings anyway. There wasn't a whole lot to choose from. All right, I did find some cute little things though. Like, this is something that I'm going to keep. You guys know that I like this weird little, the creepier the face, the better. This one isn't creepy, but it's just a little bunny egg cup. And it was 99 cents. And actually, it was half price. So this is going to go in my cabinet that I have all my Easter stuff stored in. And when it's Easter time, I'll get him out and display him with my other Easter things. All right, I also got for $1.99 is this cute little bird. Isn't it cute? It doesn't have any flaws on it anywhere. And I don't know this mark. I didn't take the stickers off yet. I know I do. You need to take stickers off as soon as you can, but I wanted to get this video filmed. It's numbered and it has that mark on it. And I need to research it a little bit more. I don't know if it's worth anything, but I love little birds and I just thought it was so cute for $1.99. So if anything, I'm probably just going to keep him, but I will try to research it a little bit more. It just feels like it's quality. It's a nice glaze on it. It's just really cute. It would be cute in a spring, some spring decor. Another little Easter thing that I got was half price of 99 cents is this cute little bunny teapot from a children's tea set. Isn't it cute? It'll look cute on my little Easter display shelves that I do. It's made in China. I mean, it's not anything worth any money, but I just liked it, so I got it for myself. The next thing I got was these This is, well, let me show you what they are, and then I'll tell you what annoys me. They're salt and pepper shakers. They're not old. They're modern. But what annoys me, and I asked them about it, and they were just like, oh, okay, well, but I tried. This one's priced $1.99. This one's priced 99 cents. This one was half price. They're the same thing. Why is this one priced $1.99? So I tried to get it for this price, and I mean, they go together. Look, this one's pepper, this one's salt, or this one's salt and this one's pepper. Anyway, but she said, oh, well, I can't do anything about it because it just depends on who's pricing it that day. So this one was put out later than this one because this one's green and this one's blue. So that's annoying. But I bought them anyway because I'm going to use them in St. Patrick's Day decor. So I'm keeping those too. The next thing I got was kind of a bonus thing because what I'm about to show you is what everybody is looking for. And I have some and people always want to buy them and I won't sell them to them. Oh, look, Brutus, he's being a good boy. He's laying in his bed. He's not disturbing us at all. But I found this little bowl and this flower frog was inside it and it didn't have a price. But I wanted this bowl. Let me show you the bowl too. It's just a really pretty, nicely quality made porcelain pottery bowl and it was 99 cents. Now I am having a hard time making out. It is signed, but I'm gonna have to do some research. It looks like Seth Harrish. I don't know. Maybe you guys will know, but it's Seth something. I mean, this isn't an old piece, but some pottery pieces that are signed can bring in quite a bit of money. And I haven't Googled or tried to even research this at all yet. But if anything, if it's not worth any money, I like it. It would be great for cereal. I think it's really pretty. I love pottery pieces. But the cool thing is this was inside the bowl and I took this up to the counter, just, you know, there's no price on this. And she said, oh, it just goes in that bowl. So she gave it to me for free. So that was good. That makes up a little bit, it makes me feel a little bit better about what happened with those. So the next thing I got was half price of $1.99. And it is this Jim Shore, this is the Chimney Santa series. And I mean, it kind of looks like he's gotten in the liquor cabinet to me. It looks a little like he's had a little too much to drink. But this one it's a Chimney Santa 1992 Jim Shore. It's number 342 out of 7,000. So it's a pretty low number. It's just made out of resin. It's not ceramic or anything. But I know that anything Jim Shore usually has a pretty good following. And I looked this up and they're selling anywhere between $15 and $20. So I paid $1 for it. So that was definitely worth the buy. All right, and I'm selling it. I know that I normally keep a lot of Santas, but he isn't my style. So he's a Santa that I will part with. The next thing I got were, again, one of them wasn't priced and one of them was, and they're different colors, but they go together. They are these Fontanini little choir children. This one is like an altar boy kind of. Still has the tag on it. And it is Fontanini, and they're made in Italy. This one alone sold, I think, for $18.99 plus shipping. This one I couldn't find, but I'm going to sell them together, and I probably will be able to get about $25 for each of them. I paid $2 a piece for them, so I'm all in at $4, and I might be able to sell it for between $25 and $30. They probably will be, I mean, I'm going to go ahead and list them now because I list Christmas now. I list any holidays now. Sometimes, you know, things will do better. You'll make more profit the closer that you get to Christmas, but I'm just going to go ahead and list these because I'm not going to, you know, keep them from being listed because somebody may want to buy them. The next two things I got, I did not buy for resale. I bought for a friend of mine who collects these, and she actually makes really good cakes, but she collects these, and I took pictures of them, and she said she wants them. They were $2.99 each, and they're these Wilton cake pans. This one is a hot air balloon, and this one's really neat. It's a witch, and Dracula. So hopefully she'll make some cakes and I'll be able to eat them because she makes really good cakes. And so I took pictures of these. They are vintage. This one's dated 1982. And this one is dated 1999. I was going to say, it says 2105. That's the future. That's not what the date is. That's the number, I guess. But it's 1999 Wilton. Usually don't buy them. What you can do, because you do see them at Goodwill a lot, at least I do, but you can go in to your eBay listings and type in Wilton cake pan, and then there's a little search, a little toggle that you can choose that's the most highest. Like, so you're gonna look in sold comps. So go to the sold comps and then toggle highest to lowest, and then you will see what Wilton cake pans, which ones sold for the most amount of money. And so it gives you an idea. As in anything, you can do that, and it helps you research a little bit to see things that you commonly see. I've done vintage salt and pepper shakers, and you can do sold comps, look for the one that sold the most, and it gives you an idea of what some things have sold for. So it kind of helps you look for certain things when you are out thrifting. All right, the next thing I got from Goodwill was also something for myself. I bought a lot for myself that day. They are these crate and barrel placemats. I did get 6 of them for my table for the spring. I liked them because one side is striped, or one side is polka dots, and the other side is striped. And these crate and barrel tags are just stickers, but they don't feel like they've ever been used. And they were 99 cents a piece. Another thing I got, now, I am very, very picky when it comes to any clothing piece that I find, shoes or clothes. And I did buy these Allegria, and I'm probably saying that wrong, but I have sold this exact same style. They're a comfort shoe, and you can know the brand because they do have this butterfly on them. They feel like they look like they've been worn in the store to be tried on. They don't look like they have ever been outside. I paid $4.50 for them, and they should sell for about $35 to $38 for these Allegria. They're kind of on the same category as Dansko's. They're a comfort shoe. I mean, obviously these aren't a nursing shoe because they're open toe, but they are a comfort shoe, and that is one thing that you would want to put in your title, comfort shoe. Okay, and I did buy some other clothing pieces. Vintage, because I'm only buying vintage clothing, cool vintage clothing when I see it. This is probably something, oh, and there's Mr. Fluffer Pants. All of the animals are coming to visit us today. They're being good boys. We'll see how long that lasts. But this is something that my daughter will probably want. And it's this vintage Ralph Lauren windbreaker. It's a size extra large. It has this little pocket in the back. I don't know why. I don't know what you would put in this pocket, but you can put something in there. And it's in really good shape. This company has the nice yellow interior. And this was $5.99. And this should sell for about $35, $40. And I got a couple of vintage t-shirts. I do well with these Indiana University t-shirts and sweatshirts, the vintage ones. And I'll explain in a minute how you can tell that they are vintage. But I live about 30 miles or so from Indiana University, so they're very, very prevalent. And a lot of people will donate them, these older styles. And not a lot of people buy them, but I do. The first one is, it's a made in the USA on a Jersey's tag, size large, and it's Indiana University. And it says it's from the Liberty Bowl from, well, this one's easy to tell this vintage because it says 1988 right there on the corner. It's in great condition. The way that you can tell that a shirt is vintage for the most times is that it's a single stitch. You can see there's one single stitch in the sleeve versus a double stitch. I learned that from Rally Roots. If you don't watch Rally Roots videos, you really need to, because I've learned so much from them. You can learn so much from them. In fact, people send me messages all the time asking me questions about shipping or other eBay related questions, and I always forward them. Rally Roots has specific videos for those things. And I always forward those videos to them because they are so informative. They're so well done, and you can learn so much information from them. So watch Rally Roots and subscribe to their channel. They're great. This next one is also a vintage t-shirt. Oh, I didn't tell you how much I paid for this. All the t-shirts at my Goodwill are always $1.99, which is great. I love that they're $1.99. Makes them funner to buy. This next one is on a Best for the Loom tag, size extra large. It's made in the USA. It is also a single stitch. Do you see that single stitch there? And it's kind of fun to look for these single stitch t-shirts. It's almost like a treasure hunt. At my Goodwill, they have 2 rows of t-shirts, and that annoys me because I'm only 5'3", and your arm gets tired. A whole row full of t-shirts, your arm gets tired after holding it up there for so long. But one thing that I do is I'll just go through and look at the sleeves. So I'll just pull out the sleeves, and if it's single stitch, then I'll pull it out and look at it further. That's just what I do. That's maybe not the right way to do it, but that's the way this short girl does it, the ones on the top row. This one I don't know about. It was just interesting. It was also $1.99, and it says Stay Fit, the Indianapolis Police Department Training Academy on the front, and then on the back it says every day you don't work out, somebody else does. And it has a prisoner working out. So they gotta be stronger than the prisoners, apparently. I don't know. I just thought it was interesting, and I'll give it a try. I don't think it has a date on it. It says an illustration by Lori Finch. No date on it, but I know that it's vintage just because of the way that it's made. This one was also $1.99, and it is a vintage Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Being from Indiana, we also see a lot of Indianapolis Motor Speedway. This one is the 75th motor, and I think that was 1991 or 1992. I can't remember. But this one is also on a Logo 7 tag. It's a size large, and it is also single stitched. So I did get those, and that's all I got from the Goodwills. Like I said, we went to 2 Goodwills, and that's all that I bought from those Goodwills. And then we went to a little thrift store, thrift store called Opportunity House in Bloomington, Indiana. Sweet little thrift store. It doesn't change out a whole lot. It's kind of hit and miss, but they do good things for the community, and it's ran by these little old women that are just precious. They're so helpful and so kind. The one thing I will say though, if you go, they only accept cash. So if you're going to that thrift store, if you're in the area, make sure that you have cash on you because they don't take checks or debit cards. Cash only. So that's good to know before you go. So you don't find some stuff and then you can't even buy it. All right, the first thing that I bought for a friend of mine. It was 50 cents, and it's this blue Delft cup. It has some flea bites on it. What I mean by flea bites, well, it has a chip right there, but it does have some rough around the edges. But I got this for 50 cents for a friend of mine. It's Delft blue for 50 cents. She collects it. She could put a plant or a succulent in here and it will look really, really pretty. So I got that for her. And I also got these, not really buffalo check. We'll say that they're plaid. They're more plaid. They are napkins for my table. I have buffalo plaid everywhere, so this is a little bit of a contrast because it's more black than white, and like my curtains are more white than black, so it's a little bit of a contrast. But the napkins are 10 cents a piece there. That's the thing about that thrift store, is that the prices are great. They have a lot of things that you might have seen in the video that were 80 cents and 10 cents. So I got 6 of these napkins. And then the last thing that I got from that thrift store was something that I shouldn't have bought. But I originally, when I saw it, thought it was this unusually shaped fanny pack. But it's LL Bean. I have sold vintage LL Bean fanny packs for $35 to $40. This is not a fanny pack. This is a camera bag. And it sells for about $15. And I paid $3 for it. So I shouldn't have bought it. but I did. So I will list it and hopefully sell it for at least $15. But maybe I'll sell it for more. You never know. There's only one other listed and one other sold, which isn't the greatest thing, but I'll give it a try. So there's that. And then today I stopped into the St. Vincent thrift store in Bedford, which is not my favorite place to go. It's a nice thrift store. The people that work there are very, very nice. I don't like the parking, and it's just not my favorite place. And we're just gonna stop there. But I did get a couple things in there. The first thing I got was this Merry Christmas banner. It is made by Pottery Barn Kids. It was $2, but these sell for about $15 to $25 on eBay. So I got that. Not a huge profit, but if I don't sell it, then I'll use it. The next thing I got was this glass insulator. These people use them in their decor. These ones that are not the clear ones are worth a little bit more money than just your everyday clear ones. This one is not a Hemingway. Hemingway insulators there's people that collect specific ones, and Hemingway is one that is highly, highly collected. This one is from Lock Victory from New York, and it's LOCKE. The brands are usually always embossed on the sides of the insulators, and the other side says patented May 22nd, 1894. So it's an old piece. There aren't any chips in it. Sometimes you'll see little nicks or little almost like shatters in the glass. This one looks good. It has the controlled bubbles in it, or the air bubbles in it. It's in great shape. They call these a spaceship shape because, it does kind of look like a spaceship. These sell online for about $35 to $40. I paid up for this. I did pay $4, which is getting close to my limit there. I don't like to spend more than $8 on any given thing that I buy in a thrift store. But this, I liked it. I liked the shape of it. And if I don't sell it, I may keep it. I just like it. I have sold a lot of blue ones before, but I've never had this Lock Victory. I've never found that one. And believe it or not, there are collectors that purely collect these. So a lot of times you can find them if you go to a barn sale or a yard sale. They'll be in someone's garage, and they'll be dusty, dirty, nasty. But look at them and see if you can see a name on it, and look it up. Look at what things have sold for, and take it home, clean it up, and sell it, because people do collect these. And that is all I got. So, it wasn't a major thrift score, but I did get some things for me. I got some things to sell, and I had fun with my dad. So all in all, it was a great day. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope that you give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.